Hello everyone, just Goran here, and welcome back to another Planet Zoo real-life inspiration video. Today we are looking at the Babirusa. And the first zoo we are visiting is Wuppertal. Right next to the elephant habitat is a pretty large Babirusa habitat over here. And we can see that it has this kind of like twig picket fence sort of thing. I'm not sure what they're called. But yeah, I'm actually surprised that that is all you really need to contain these. I mean, I'm sure there's a hot wire going through there as well, but yeah, it doesn't look all that sturdy. But yeah, you can see this footage is from the winter, so it's not as lush as it would have been. But you got this beautiful forest floor, just lots of leaves and things like that for the Babirusa to kind of, you know, dig around in and look for food and stuff like that. We also got a bunch of like bushes and plants. Actually, yeah, surprisingly a lot of stuff in here. You'd expect the Babirusa to kind of uproot a lot of stuff like that, just like we would have seen with the red river hogs, which a lot of the plants in those habitats are very protected. But yeah, here that doesn't seem to be the case that much. So maybe Babirusa are a little bit less destructive, who knows. I always had the impression that they were just kind of like another hog. They're a very cool hog, but yeah, just another hog, I thought. But maybe that's not entirely the case. Anyway, over here we can see there was a little feeding moment taking place. I think those are peanuts or something they got. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, look at them. Such cool animals. And surprisingly not that common in zoos even. I was lucky to have more than one habitat to show you. But yeah, that was one yard. Over here they actually have a second yard for the Babirusa. It's always nice for zoos to be able to separate their animals if there's young and they're not getting along with their parents anymore, or any other social issues in the group. Yeah, if zoos have the space for it, it's always nice to be able to have that second yard to be able to separate the groups whenever that is needed. So this yard is a lot smaller than the other one by the looks of it, but yeah, that's probably why they're not in it all the time. Look at that sun. So yeah, you can see most of it. I was a little distracted here because there was a little mouse sitting right down here by that log. So that was really cute. But yeah, that is it for Wuppertal. So let's move to the next zoo. And the next zoo would be the Zoo of Antwerp, right here next to the aquarium, which is just a really impressive building on its own. Is a wonderful Babirusa habitat. This one definitely has a lot more fancy stuff going on, what with all the rock work and things. And grass. Grass? With the red river hogs, we barely saw any habitats with grass, and here there's this really large one. And again, we can see a bit of a sand pit. We can see a mulch pit on the left over there as well. So just all sorts of different terrains for the Babirusa to kind of get their enrichment needs met, of like being able to dig around and stuff like that. So that's probably something you do want to include if you were to make a Babirusa habitat in Planet Zoo. But yeah, the path over here goes all the way around the habitat and actually increases in altitude. We are going up to get ourselves above the aquarium, because that's where the next part of the zoo is, but that's not really relevant to the Babirusa. Because the rock work also goes all the way around the habitat. There's actually just a lot of it over here, which is really, really cool looking. And yeah, we also see that just like in Wuppertal, there is a separation area, but it's a little bit less pretty in a way, in that it's just this black fence right through the center of the habitat. It kind of ruins the whole look of the rock wall, and same goes for these little like portaloo looking things. I think those are just little bits of shelter for them, but they look a little bit odd, I will say. But yeah, that is it for Antwerp, and that's where we're gonna end off this video, because yeah, there are not that many Babirusa habitats. So I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next real life inspiration video. Bye bye!